Good evening from down under, everyone. My name is Romance Blitz, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Super Robot Wars Y Cross Breakthrough. This will be part 110. And in this part, we're going to do the Battle Rush just to show it off and see how you complete it. And then we'll go straight into doing the King's War, which is like a 3-part thing. In the in-between episodes, I did do the front missions and stuff, so levels are slowly getting there a little bit again. But I'll definitely do that to supplement things. Now, I gotta find them. I'll show how I do the boss rush. So, where is it? Consumables. Here we go. Alright, that's one. So when I did this last time, I used aerial. Aerial. So I used Slaughter, I used Amuro. No, I was saying I want Super Assist Cheer. So I'm borrowing that. I used the Getter Boys. So we'll go down the list and grab them. The main thing is just giving him that item which you refill. Because the thing that you want most in here is people who can act again. So where is it? Yeah, you can borrow Emma's, doesn't matter. What's the other consumable that we want, probably? Probably that. And then we have room for one more. I'm trying to remember exactly who I used last time. It might have been Misaki. But I think Shah would work just as well. So we can just shove that on him for now. Yeah, so we'll get straight into the boss rush, or battle rush, I should say. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying so far. Otherwise, let's begin. Yeah, I still have Press and Excel on, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm not going to read the dialogue because this is just no different than the Nightmare stuff. But our little friend from 30 is going to show up. So in the first battle rush, I believe it is 10. Yeah, 10. 10 waves of enemies. So you just need enough. Need enough juice basically to get to the end, because if you end your turn, the scenario ends. Yeah, Iris is yeah, I was gonna say, Iris is a character that you can get post-game as an assist. Assist is actually really good. So I'm hoping by the time we get into the final DLC, she'll still be there, so we can put her on. But she's basically, in terms of her assist link, she's basically a cross between the Ataki Factory, whatever it is, that has the MXP passive gain, and Minori, where it has like the passive money gain. So yeah, so you can only get the special reward for the 2 per 2 once. So that's why we're going to do this in one hit. So 1 aerial. Oh, not you, sorry. I gotta get used to the high new. I'm so used to Amuro being in his new Gundam that it's throwing me for a bit of a loop. Right, get an arc. Get a Neo. Oh wait, that wasn't good enough. Good enough. There you go. Yeah, so it's not particularly challenging as generally everyone has enough for yeah, because everyone generally has enough enemies for 1 kill each, so it just goes to show you kind of how this plays out. Maybe I was a bit too close for that one. Oops. That's fine. As you can see, I'm not taking this seriously in the slightest. But no, I'm well and truly capable of dealing with this. And our assist link is getting close to being maxed out, so we'll use some, which in case Soletta makes for the perfect use of it. Right, tanky bosses. Which is why I have Soletta here. Even though she doesn't have Pretzel or Zeal. Alrighty, and then come down here. Just Beam Saber. Attack. Maybe we move Soletta. But I'm really favoring Amuro. Normally you would want to use everyone kind of equally. But again, I'm not super worried just because I know we have more than enough juice to get this done. And that when you do the second one, you actually have assist links that you can use to actually refresh stuff as well, so I just can't actually remember if I'll test it out as we get to the final waves. I can't actually remember if everyone refreshes their turn. And I'm not giving up to risk it just yet. But yeah, so I'll actually test whether the unit refreshes on wave 9 with someone that won't be needed. Probably Amaro, because I will just keep using his stuff. Very liberal at that. Oop, I wasn't supposed to seal there. Alright. Oh yeah, it did refresh. Okay. So I've been using Zeal way too much. Which is fine. I thought something felt a bit strange. I wasn't actually needing to use it that much. But there's nothing wrong with doing so. I mean, we were over-thinged to begin with, so... Nice, quick and easy. Oh. And obviously this is where you get the Iron Swings item from it as well. That might be the second wave, I can't remember. So yeah, so unfortunately we can't do the second one until post-game, which is fine, because we will knock that out before we do the final DLC. Second attack skill program, yep. SP get apart, money, attack skill, money. Extra arms, money. Oh no, okay, we did get Iron Swing, so it's even better. Yeah, alright. And now we can do those again, but that's a problem for later. We will do the Revolutionary War. So, whether it's a short episode or a long episode, What am I doing? Yeah, so in the mess hall. Man, sounds like the Revolutionary War was a mess. Yes, it was a complex web of organizations that could be allies one day, enemies the next, each fighting for their own agenda. And don't forget the invasions from groups opposed to humanity even existing. I knew there were some wars that involved an entire planet, but even the whole solar system, but I don't think I've heard it was quite this convoluted before. Each group held it to its own visions of righteousness, as well as people who would give their lives for that vision. Wholly incompatible ideals, all clashing upon the pale blue dot in space. Perhaps this is true, singular nature of humanity. But you are one of those people doing the smashing, Lelouch. I won't make any excuses. I guess the interstellar folks like Delta Flight and Darba's group are interested in the Revolutionary War. Well, on top of just the complex web of connections between the various forces, it's a period that is historical importance, right? Look, there are people here aboard the A event who were bitter enemies back then. No surprise they're curious about how it went down. Callan, you fought Emperor Lelouch as part of the Black Knights, right? Yeah. We were on Callan's side too. Emperor Lelouch had a secret non-aggression pact with Drake. Back then, the world was under the thumb of the Holy Britannian Empire and the Roman Foundation, with Logos as a puppeteer who had fingers in all the pies. The Black Knights opposed them with some help from us to further the cause of freedom for the colonies. Callan's show and the colony got them so I don't line up. Not as much as you might think. Back then, we were little people facing off against giants. Us, Callan, and Heroes Gate. Oh man, that makes me think of that one time. That one time? Oh, I'll tell the story. So it goes back to when we were with the Grand Garen, we had Drake cornered. You know, Lelouch, if I had stopped you back then, would the world be different now? Alright. The Revolutionary War, the King's War. Alright, so unfortunately, we do not get any units from this. Which is unfortunate because I happen to prefer Callan's unit in this very map over her current one, for what it's worth. Yep, so... Yeah, we don't actually need 5 minutes for this. Alright, in we go. There's no reason to hesitate. Now we get the colony Gundams. Alright. Thin down the herd a little bit.
あのタイプの兵器の特性は理解している。サンドロックの距離にする。逃がしはしない。これで終わりだ。
だがまだ致命傷ではない。離脱などさせるものか。接近して一気に。
ありがとう。
Right. Charge right in the head. Alright.
弱あんたはグレンの力を見せてやる。これが輻射波動だ。
すまない。ランスロット離脱する。
私は行く。このグレンと共に。
Alright, one down. Alright. So let's let the enemy basically do themselves in. Let Marvel clean up all the randoms.
今日こそ正様、私の屈辱を晴らしてみせる。とどめだ。
テキスト通りにやったところで毒には毒をもって制す。
正面。
Alright. We'll show off the Halo next. We'll use persistence in case.
「悪いな、通すわけにはいかないんだ。最大出力でいく。照準ロック。当たれよ。
これがグレンの力だ。戦う理由がないやつは引っ込んでな。降臨で切り裂く。暗いな。
ほう、少し見直したよ。
ジェレミア・ゴッドバルト、マイル。これが我が君の願いである以上、我が神命をとして。
ゼロ。
Alright. That won't do anything. What about that? No, they both won't do anything, so I'll show off the Slash Sharkin.
Watashi wa tsune ni kekka o mezasu. Kono itte de kimeru. 消えるがいい。
すごい、さすが晴天破局式だ。ルルシュ、私はこれで。
これも奇跡の一端というわけだ。
Alright, so... Speed that on just a little bit. Which is exactly what we're going to do. Alright, that one's down. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Alright, put a dent in that. That's the only one that's left, so let's put some pain into you, shall we? Alright. Show off the last
オ
attack.
レンジ、あんたは何がしたいのさ。距離を詰めれば。
負けただと私が。
Alright. Alright, take you down. No, that one should be fine, just do. There you go. And then lastly, Talon.
Lelouch, 私は
Oh, sorry.
逃がすものか。弾けろ。
そうここまでとは。
やれる。この晴天破局式なら。
Yeah, apologies if you heard my sniffles there on microphone. What a... me still not being 100%. It wasn't as bad as compared to yesterday though. Yeah, you shouldn't trust her to deal with Lelouch, considering how everything plays out. So back in the mess hall. After that, the leader of the anti-Lelouch forces Nizal surrendered to Britannia and Lelouch took over the world. Our group in Londonbell had to let that happen because we were tied up in the war in space, not to mention the various anti-human forces. But that was all part of Lelouch's plan. The Zero Requiem was a necessary bit of ceremony for the world to progress to a new stage. The results may have been good, but I reject your methodology. It was the only route left to us. Enough excuses, you and Trays are both. Come on, let's not fight a battle that's already over. Chum's dried. What matters is how we live in the future that did end up happening. I think we all know that answer. Peace and liberty, the world pushed ever onwards towards both. I'd like to believe that. Hey, Lelouch. Yes? If I had been able to stop you, what do you think the world would have looked like? A world where the Zero Requiem never happened. Back then, I truly believed there was no other option. However, seeing people living their lives to the fullest now makes me wonder if things might have been the same even if I hadn't done anything at all. Maybe. I don't know, Loish. If you ask me, the world's heading towards the future because you set it on that road. It's in the past, and debating it doesn't matter. Right now, I'm part of Shadows, and I'll give my utmost so the world and the event can build a better future. Praise Kushwanada, Gilbert Durandal, Harman Khan, and all the other lives. I offer my body to this cause. I swear to it on the souls of those who fell in the Revolutionary War. Now, as you can see, we are locked into doing these, so it's about 50 minutes, so I should probably call it an episode there. So that's what I'll do. I'll actually create a new save for this. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one.